So, in this video, i-explain ko naman yung mga lab activity codes ng midterm. And mag-start tayo sa even and odd counter. So, itong system na to is a number classification system na nag-check whether yung numbers are even or odd. It is for allowing the user to enter 5 numbers and automatically binibilang niya kung ilan doon yung even and kung ilan naman ang odd numbers. So, anong purpose ng system na to? Its purpose is to classify numbers into even or odd groups. At din-display niya yung total count ng each type. So, run natin. Enter number 1, number 2, enter number 3, enter number 4, enter number 5. Ayan. Even number count 2, odd number count 5. So ito yung function natin. Ayan. This part. Itong function na to is nakaka-receive siya ng mga number. Ngayon, chine-check niya kung yung number ba is divisible by 2. Ayan. Using num divided by is equal to 0. Ngayon, if true ang lumabas, magre-return ito ng even. Kapag naman false or yung else natin, magre-return ito ng odd. For the counter, mga nagbibilang counters natin is located here. This part. Ito yung mga variables na nagki-keep track of how many numbers are even or odd. So basically, sila yung nag-counter yan. Tawag lang na counter. Sila yung nagbibilang kung ilan ang odd, ilan ang even. Next is sa loop. Sa loop naman, ito yung loop natin. This part. Ayan. Itong loop, nagra-run siya 5 times, asking the user to enter 5 numbers. Katulad ng ginawa na kanina dito. Ngayon, each input, kino-convert niya into an integer, which is yung nakalagay dito, located dyan, int, basically translate to integer. Ngayon, this part, ito yung nagka-classify ng each number. Ito yung program na tinatawag yung earlier function kanina. Ayan. Para ma-determine niya if yung number is even or odd. Then, ini-increment niya to the appropriate counter. So, sa output, at the end, tiniprint niya kung yung number ba is even or odd na in-input ng user. So, basically, ayun lang sa problem 1 natin. Even and odd counter. So, ayun lang. See you in the next video. Bye. Now, with this part, problem 2, explain ulit natin yung code. And then, i-run natin. So, problem 2, factorial calculator. So, ano nga ba tong system na to? Ito ay isang factorial computation system that calculates the factorial of a given number. It is for performing repeated multiplication from 1 up to the user's input number. So, anong purpose ng system na to? Purpose nito is to compute at to display the factorial result of the entered number. So, try natin i-run para makita nyo. Factorial calculator. Enter a number. Maglagay daw tayo ng number. So, 5. Factorial is equal to 120. So, yung function natin ulit is itong part. This part, then ito yung function na kinakalculate niya yung factorial ng number. Paano to nangyayari? So, yung factorial, nag-i-start siya sa 1 is equal to 1. This part. Ngayon, minimultiply ng factorial by each number from 1 up to n. Ito yan. Yan. Ngayon, example. If yung n daw natin is equal to 5, ngayon, ang gagawin niya, 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 is equal to 120. So, example ko, yung tinag ko kanina, kapag ang n natin is equal to 5, which is yung in-enter ng user, in-enter ko kanina 5, ganun ang gagawin niya. 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5, hanggang sa makakabot sa 5 na, which is in-input natin. Kaya ang factorial natin is 120. User input, ayan, kanina. Yung tinag ko kanina, enter a number, yung which is nilagay ko kanina 5. Ayun yung kino-compute ng factorial. Which is yung in-enter ko or kung mag-enter yung user. So, sa output, then, di-display lang niya yung pag nahanap niya yung factorial result, yung display lang niya, which is yung kanina, factorial is equal to 120. So, ayun lang for this video. See you in the next one ulit. Bye. Hello. So, for the last part of this midterm lab 1 and 2, itong video nito is for the problem 3, simple discount system video explanation. So, what is this system? Ito yung nagdi-discount processing system that applies a price deduction based doon sa total amount na in-enter ng user. So, ano ba to? Para saan ba to? It is for checking if yung amount na-reach niya yung certain discount requirement and computing the final payable amount. Last, ano ang purpose of this system? Its purpose is to automatically apply a 10% discount for amounts 1,000 or above and show the discounted total. So, bakit 10%? Bakit 1,000 above because ayun ang nakalagay sa code natin. Kumbaga, ayun yung ginawa natin requirement or required for the system, kaya ganyan siya. So, i-run natin. Enter total amount. Ayan. Discounted amount 900. Ngayon, ito yung function natin, get discount amount. Ang ginagawa niyan, chine-check niya if yung amount ba is nagka-qualify for a discount. Ngayon, ano nga ulit yung rule natin na sinabi ko? Kapag yung amount daw is greater than equal sa 1,000, i-apply niya yung 10% discount, which is i-multiply niya by 0.9. Ito yun. Ito yung part na sinasabi ko. User input. Ito yung kaninang ginawa ko. Nag-input ako ng total amount. And then, paano naman a-apply ang discount? Ito yung part na yun. This part. Anong ginagawa niya? Tinatawag niya yung function to compute the final amount. Kapag yung discount na-apply na, syempre, may bagong price na ika-calculate. Kapag hindi naman, the same amount is returned. So, sa output, ito. Dito pinapakita yung discounted amount or the original price kapag wala naman discount. So, try natin kapag walang discount. Natin 900. As you can see, ganun pa rin, walang nabawas, since ang requirement natin or ang rule natin is 1,000 above or greater than equal 1,000. So, ayun lang for this video, and na-cover na natin lahat nung sa midterm lab 1 and 2. This is the last part. So, thank you for watching. Bye.